and he goes with Torres and Kuyt up front. Now, Dirk Kuyt started there when he was at Feyenoord, and is, you know, a guy that can take some of the physical burden off of Torres.
Old Trafford, third round of the FA Cup, sponsored by Eon. Sir Alex Ferguson's Manchester United versus Kenny Dalglish's Liverpool. Let's join our commentary team, Jim Beglin, alongside Clive Tilsley.
Howard Webb's in charge. It was always going to be the tie of the round. But like all the best tales, it has taken a few twists that we never saw coming. Manchester United versus Liverpool doesn't really need any subplots, but it's a very different story. Headed forward by Gerrard, and Dirk Kuyt is feeding off him, and Fernando Torres has an early opportunity here and miscues. It was just a little behind him. The opportunity was very promising when it fell for Gerrard.
And judging by the little gesture he's made to Maxi Rodriguez, he was aware that he had just popped up on his outside.
It's a good ball for Maxi. And now Torres pulling a little wider, and has support in the centre, and Kelly on the outside. It's crossed in towards Maxi Rodriguez, but it's easy enough for Thomas Tuchel.
Important game for Evans as well, Clive, isn't it? Because, you know, Chris Smalling is so play against Stoke in midweek, and he's coming on, so there's more competition about for him.
Nemanja Vidic is missing with a minor thigh problem. Lucas to Torres. Now Kuyt. It's Kuyt's cross, and it's slightly deflected. Torres did win it in the air. Outstanding goal-scoring record against Manchester United, 3 in his last 4 games against United. Fernando Torres, and fine to cross. Skirtle, though, able to clear. Torres very isolated and dispossessed by Evans. Morelos. Torres. Aurelio. Early cross. Just took a slight deflection. Torres didn't bring it instantly under his spell. Gerrard, he was determined, and he won the ball cleanly from Hernandez. Just to wait for the cavalry to come. Only Torres ahead of him. Floated in towards Torres, who's offside.
Yeah, I think he just wanted it a fraction quicker, Fernando Torres. I think in Europe the decision might have gone against Gerrard for the challenge with Hernandez going down, and yeah, he has just gone Torres.
Maxi Rodriguez, Torres. Again, Rafael was just a bit sharper to the ball. But here's another chance for Torres. He won the penalty here and the free kick from which Gerrard scored in September, scored on his 2 previous visits.
That was a foul
that time.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I think Vidic is the one that came off worse than when Torres was at his best in Manchester United games. He's unhappy with that as well.
Torres came from an offside position.
Of course, when you see, you got to be so careful. You know, any attempt to feet off the ground, a bit like Steven Gerrard there.
Now, what's Howard Webb going to make of that?
See, any attempt to lunge, I mean, he's got to play the ball.
It's red.
Oh.
There's the reaction from the Liverpool bench. Well, there's enough drama in this game for you. 2 big decisions by Howard Webb, the early penalty, and now the red card. He's got to hang on to half-time and try to regroup a bit here. Got to throw in. Decision goes Liverpool's way. In the summer when Rafael Benitez departed, once a manager, always a manager. There's a story in one of the morning papers, they actually asked for a 4-year deal. He's officially in charge until the end of the season.
So we're talking about different players and systems. Torres has scored better than 1 every 2 games in his Liverpool career until this season. He's now 1 in 3.
That kind of opportunity.
It's about, for Liverpool now, it's about not letting the scoreline get any worse. Keep it at 1-0 and, you know...
It's better from Torres to Morelos. Maxi Rodriguez, Fernando Torres. Between the legs of Evans, he managed to force it into the path of Lucas. But young John Joe Shelvey He's going to be given a chance to parade his skills on a big stage. It's Kelly's cross, and Dirk Kuyt waits, and here's Fernando Torres, and it's charged down by Rio Ferdinand. Did well to get count against Rafael there, a bit more strength and height in the air.
Yeah, and he just held him off, and very good block from Rio Ferdinand, but that's all it takes. You just get one on his right foot like that, could fly in.
Lucas, Torres, it's good footwork, and here goes Ryan Babel, and Count is up with him. Anderson challenged by Shelby, and it'll come for Torres. Anderson got back, and he fouled Fernando Torres, and Liverpool have a free kick in a promising position. Problem of Anderson's own making that.
Listen, Manchester United have only got themselves to blame here. It was just sloppy. There was no purpose in what they were trying to do. Shelby managed to nick it, the foul from Anderson on Torres, and you would think now this is ideal for Fabio Aurelio. This is his territory. Yellow card as well for Anderson.
Played it back to the goalkeeper. Torres looking to get Shelby on his way.
Should have found Aurelio.
Now Fernando Torres is going to come off here. David Ngog will replace him. What does that tell us? He's not coming off like a man who's injured. He is a man, I suppose, that Liverpool will need at Blackpool in midweek and against Everton next weekend, but there's a big handshake and a pat there. No suggestion that Dalglish is disappointed with Torres' contribution. But what do you make of that?
It's just a tough day. I think Kenny's just looking for fresh legs, Clive. Simple as that. It's just not looking like Fernando Torres' day. I think at times he worked hard enough doing shuttles between Ferdinand and Evans.